Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey Hayward, and if you're new here, I post videos about motherhood, lifestyle, cooking, cleaning, frugal living, small house living, that kind of stuff. But today's video is going to be a little different because I wanted to share something that is pretty crazy that happened to me just a little over a year ago. So let me rewind a little bit. So the other day we were sitting in our living room and we have an Alexa in our kitchen. So all of us were in our living room, didn't say Alexa, didn't say the word help, but all of a sudden we hear our Alexa all the way out in the kitchen say, "Okay, playing Help by the Beatles." We're not going to read too much into it, but it was strange. And it reminded me of something that happened just a little over a year ago. So this also popped up on my Facebook memories, and I just thought, why not share this crazy story with you guys? So what happened was we drove up to Michigan for some family matters that we had to deal with, and we were staying with my grandmother. Now, my grandmother bought a very old, early 1900s house that was decrepit and abandoned, falling down, didn't have electricity, heat, plumbing, anything. All the pipes had burst from, winters of abandonment with no heat. So this place was in bad shape. It was a very old farmhouse that had just been left and forgotten. Holes in the ceilings, holes in the roof, mold, you name it. This place was unlivable. So I guess my grandma found this piece of real estate, a great investment opportunity, and she snatched it up for $64,000 cash and put all the necessary money and resources and work and time into fixing it up, making it livable. And now it's a pretty nice house, cute country house, and it's livable and they're living there. So not too long into them moving in, they start to notice that they hear weird things. They're either, they're downstairs, both of them, it's just the two of them and all their dogs. They're downstairs and it's as though somebody is walking around upstairs. Now, do you want to put too much stock into that? It's an old, creaky farmhouse. Maybe old houses make weird noises. That's what I would think if you don't want to jump to the conclusion of, yeah, it's probably a ghost, right? Their dogs would also look into an empty corner and bark as though something was there. And my cousin actually would go over there and bring her dog, who would then just go nuts in the house over seemingly nothing. So just some odd things occurring in the house. Now let's rewind to January 2020 when I myself was staying there as a guest, and I was staying in one of the upstairs bedrooms. So within 5 or 10 minutes of first going into the house, I'm getting the tour of the house because I'd never been in the house before or seen it other than pictures of when it was falling down. So this is my first time seeing the house, and I'm just kind of wandering the first floor, checking stuff out. And I had actually just come upstairs from the basement. So I was near kind of like a mudroom area that was off the basement. And I feel what feels like a hand just kind of brush my face like that. And it was definitely noticeable. It was noticeable enough for me to be taken aback and, go, what was that? That was weird. But that was it. I wasn't gonna be like, oh yeah, for sure this place is haunted. But the crazier thing happened either 2 or 3 nights into our stay. What happened was, so my older son was downstairs with the family, He was downstairs playing some games and it was late, so I was gonna go upstairs and put my younger son to sleep. So I lay him in the pack and play. So real quick, my son's pack and play was in the same room as my bed. So we're all staying in the same room. So I lay my son down in the pack and play and he stirs a little, fusses a little because he's in a weird place. You know, he's in a weird bed, he's in a weird place. So I decide I'm gonna lay down in the bed and just lay there in the room with him until he falls asleep. So he falls asleep. I probably lay up there for about 45 minutes or so just because I'm playing on my phone. So I'm laying in bed, I'm looking at my phone, and then I hear running feet, what sounds like a little kid running into the room, and I kind of look up past my phone and I see a boy, what looks like a boy, run past the bed, and this is lining up with this running feet sounds that I'm also hearing, runs all the way along the foot of the bed over to the side of the bed where I am then laying here. And in my mind, it's Logan, my older son. He ran upstairs. He wondered why I was taking so long. He needed to come ask me something. So I shine my phone up for light and I'm saying, "What do you need, bud?" Right as this child vanishes into thin air. So yeah, it was so real and it was so unexpected. There was not a doubt in my mind that it was anything other than my son running upstairs to ask me what time he's going to bed or what's taking me so long. And I was actually like gonna get after him for being so loud because I thought he was gonna wake up Mason. So it was such a crazy experience. It made me go from unsure if I was a believer in ghosts. Maybe they exist, maybe they don't. But after seeing an actual apparition of a spirit or ghost, whatever you want to call it, I am now 100% a believer. Ghosts are definitely real. There is no other way around it other than I saw a ghost. So now it's your choice whether or not you want to believe me, whether or not you think I'm making this up, but I assure you I'm not making this up. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. I know not everyone's going to believe me, but this did happen to me. Think what you want. I've had people try to debunk my story by asking me if I maybe dozed off and woke up and didn't know what I saw and heard. No, I did not at any point sleep during this. It was about 8 o'clock, so I put my kids to bed around 7, and like I said, I killed some time on my phone, so this happened about 8 o'clock and at no point did I fall asleep. So yeah, guys, that is my story. That is my ghost experience. So I just wanted to share that story because it was so wild and crazy and something so unexpected to ever happen to me, and what I'm thinking a once in a lifetime experience. So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of like story sharing video, and if you do, I'll try to come up with some other interesting ones. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Want to keep it nice and clean, not freak out and cause a scene. I try to hold it together.